Hey, what's up? I'm Nick, and this is not really a video that I wanted to make. I've kind of had to make this video for a while now, and I originally thought about a month ago, this is probably something that I'll have to do. It was only something that I considered, but more recently, as of 2 weeks ago, I've thought I need to make this video. I need to get it out there. So this video is going to be quite a serious video because what I'm talking about, at least in my perspective, is quite serious. Regardless, I am going to try and have a few jokes because I'd rather have a bit of entertainment in a video rather than it just be depressing as shit. But I just want you to keep in mind that these jokes should not undercut the sort of importance of what I'm talking about. So what am I talking about? So recently things have been quite shit for me. And it's one of them things which has just been a steady decline, and you kind of wonder, how does it keep getting worse? You know, one bad thing happens, that's fine, it's not the end of the world. Two bad things happen, you know, it's manageable. Three bad things happen, it starts getting, oh shit, what's going on? Four bad things happen, then it's just, how? How did I go from feeling on top of the world to being down here? So there are things that I don't want to focus on because they're more personal stuff, which I will deal with myself. I don't need anyone telling me how I'm supposed to deal with personal stuff. But then there is some stuff that I do want to talk about. And the stuff that I do want to talk about is mostly financial stuff. So when it comes to money, I'm actually very good with money. I can manage it very well. Surprisingly well, in fact. People were surprised that I can live off about $600. That's an easy thing to do when everything that you need to live off is below $600. You know, just $20 for food, $80 for rent, $20 for power, bit for internet, bit for phone bills, bit for whatever other bills you've got. I can make it work. It's easy. The problem with living on the low end of things is that you are very dependent on having a stable income. My income, unfortunately, is not stable. So last month, when I was realizing that my income was going to be lower than most months, I thought, okay, there's a stream. I usually do streams on Saturdays. I had to postpone a stream by a day because I was sick, so I couldn't do the stream on the Saturday, so I decided to do it on the Sunday, which was the last day of the month. I should not have done that, because I was unwell during the stream and it was very difficult to try and keep my voice from cracking during the stream, and it was horrible. I should have paid better attention to my physical health rather than my financial health. But financial health and physical health sometimes are interlinked. And the reason why they are interlinked is a very obvious reason, is because if you don't have much money, then you can't buy good food, or sometimes you can't buy any food, and so you've got to sort of ration food a bit. And so you end up not getting the nutrients you need. And recently, I've kind of been considering my physical health because that debate that I had was kind of a bit of a wake-up call that maybe I should take better care of my physical health. It wasn't anything that was said in the debate, it was more of me just thinking, oh shit, I wasn't looking after my physical health in this debate, so I have to look after it, but better than I have been. Now the issue here is I don't want to be put in a situation where I have to choose between financial health and physical health. I want to be able to, if I take a break from a stream, I want to be able to go, this is going to be fine, I'm going to lose, maybe I'll lose $50. That doesn't matter. If I'm still doing alright from not doing a stream, I'm good. I don't care too much about having a lot of money. I just want enough money that I can live. Which brings me to the second issue. I don't have enough money to live. Now, what I mean by that is my outgoings are actually greater than my income. And that's alright when it's just a couple of dollars. If it's just, you know, like maybe $5 here and there, that's fine. I can deal with that. The issue is when it's going through the roof because of a rent increase. So generally I pay about $80 a week in rent. And then there's power added on top of that, and internet, which brings it up to around about 105. Now that is going to be increased to 135. So to me, it feels like I'm getting fucked in the ass. Now, initially this rent increase was going to be to 140. I managed to get $5 knocked off that. Yay, diplomacy! I actually found out that it was going to be 135 today. For the past 2 weeks I've known that it might be 140. Today's when I found out that it was going to be 135. So of course I do have solutions. Not all of them are optimal. One of them would actually lead to a 6-week content drought, where I'd essentially have to have 6 weeks content backed up. And it's very difficult to get back into making videos if you've taken a break for a couple of weeks. So I'd rather avoid that at all costs. But one of the ways in which I can work this out would actually be from help from you guys, from the community. So the best thing that could happen would be if everybody watching this video donated $1 to my Patreon. Now, obviously that's not going to happen because not everybody has money to give away. And if you don't have money to give away, don't give me anything, right? If you can't afford to support me, do not support me. I cannot stress this enough. I know what it's like to not have a lot of money. And there's been times when I've thought, this person really needs to pay for an electricity bill or something. And I've wanted to support them, but I can't because I don't have enough money to. So if you don't have enough money to support me, just don't. I'm not asking for your help if you don't have enough money. Well, you could probably share it to someone that does have more money. That would be great, but you know what I mean. Now, I do understand some of the objections that people may have. People may say, oh, just go get a fucking job. Go get a real job. You know, YouTube's not a real job. My response to that would be, I am trying to make my own job, so to speak. And I'm not talking about YouTube. I'm actually talking about a video game. Now, I have actually got a degree in IT, a bachelor's degree in IT. I've got a diploma in game development. I've also got a diploma in audio production. So I'm very qualified to make a video game. Problem is that whenever I try and apply for freelance jobs working on game development, because that is really what I want to go into, I never get a response. And the reason that I suspect is because of this is because I don't have a good portfolio. I only have one game in my portfolio, and that's not a great game. Now, there's a couple of ways I could go about this. I could develop a game in my spare time, like I've been doing, although that's not so much been my spare time, it's been all the time that I'm not working on videos for you guys, I've been putting into Flurfia. The alternative is to do projects that don't pay. So if I do, just say I work on something that's in Unreal Engine, I get a bit of experience there, and I've got a project to show to people that may want to employ me. Problem is that if I'm not getting paid, then I am not getting money that could go towards rent and stuff that I need to live. So then I'd need to go out and get another job, like, maybe a checkout chick or whatever. The problem is, if I'm working at, Pack and Save or Countdown being a checkout chick, then I don't have much time to put towards working on something to build my portfolio to go into game development. It's very annoying, and this has been a cycle that I've been stuck in for quite a bit of time. So essentially my attitude lately has been, fuck it, let's just program a game, we'll call it Flurfia, we'll sell it, see how it does. If it does well, then it does good. If it doesn't do well, then it's a game in my portfolio, and I've got enough money to support me while I do that. But now, I don't have enough money to support me, because my rent's going up. And even if there wasn't a rent increase, the amount of money I get from YouTube varies from month to month. One month it may be enough to support me, the next month it may be a very low amount, like this next month is probably going to be about 150, which worries the shit out of me, honestly, because that's another month that I'm going to have to dip into savings to get a bit of money out to make sure that I can support myself, and that savings pool is going down pretty fast. So all I need is $500 on Patreon. So by $500, I just mean turning that 207 that I currently have into 500. I don't mean increasing it by 500. So, and I've worked out the math. It works out pretty well. So when you convert 500 US dollars into New Zealand dollars, that comes to about 790. Now, I usually take it down a bit because for some reason I don't get the full amount that it's supposed to convert to. For some reason, I don't know why. It's annoying, but you know, I'll work with 750. Then I take off 10.5%. That's for taxes. Then take off $30 a month for insurance and $20 a month for phone bill. Then it's $140 a week for rent. And that's all that I have to pay. $750, that works out pretty well. But as I said, that 750 New Zealand dollars, which 500 US dollars converts nicely into. Now, obviously, I haven't included food because I've got other means that I could pay for food with, like YouTube money. If I make $150 next month, then, you know, that'd be a pretty nice amount that I can use for food. And obviously, there's other expenses, like I do want to get a haircut. That'd be pretty nice, but that's like $20. And I don't have much money right now. Unless, of course, you want to see the man bun. Let's bring it back. I don't have enough hair to do it right now. Maybe if I grow my hair a bit longer, we'll go full man bun. Although I probably need a bit of a beard. But, you know, I could always just shave the beard off. It stopped working. God damn it. It just had a bit too much hair in it. So, yeah, I can continue shave. This is kind of painful. Oh, there we go. It's back. I was a little bit worried there that a razor was going to be the next thing I'd have to add to my growing list of expenses. I do not want to go back to the beard that I had December last year. To be quite frank, I feel like it looks awful on me. So essentially, the message of this video is, if you can, please help me out. It would mean the world to me. And, you know, there's times in the past where I should have been a bit more careful with my money. Definitely, looking back, there's times where I probably should have used it a bit wiser. There's times where I should have actually just, you know, gone and got driving lessons, but I didn't. So, you know, if you're one of those people, and I know someone who's probably watching right now that should go and get their license and get driving lessons, you know who you are. You know who you are. You know, if you can, do it. Just do it. Had to have a meme in there. Also, another message, stay positive. I mean, shit has been hard for me recently, but somehow I've managed to stay positive. And some people have it worse than I, so, you know, whenever life gets you down, remember, spoon. There had to be a spoon joke in there somehow, because for some reason spoons have been appearing everywhere lately. Also, last thing before I end this video, please leave a comment, because I'm a little bit unsure of where to take the channel, because Flat Earth is definitely dying. I'm not sure where exactly I should go. Leave video ideas in the comments. I'll go through it. Let me know what you want to see. Also, a big thank you to everyone who's supported me on Patreon so far. I'll try and remember as many names as I can. I may forget your name. If I do, I apologize. So there's Fight the Flat Earth, Stantrucker, What Jesus, Robert Legere III, Wolfie, MCToon, Ashpanash, Kiri Mac, Stringer News 1, Simon D, SunSkyStone, Kyle Madruga, Klairuhnz, and the Casual Spaceman. I think I have all of them. I feel like I'm forgetting someone though. Oh, can't forget my $1 patrons, Duranku and Surrender. Those are the who I forgot. So anyway, between you and me, thank you for watching.